In the previous class, we have discussed regarding the saturation DO, critical point, oxygen saccharine, right? And then we have discussed regarding the oxygen deficit, right? And then we have discussed regarding the Strutter-Phelps equation, right? By using all these things in today's class, we are going to solve some of the problems on finding out the oxygen deficit at a given period of time, then a critical oxygen deficit, then time required to reach the critical oxygen deficit, right? Then the distance required or when the critical oxygen deficit is getting achieved at that particular point, what is the distance that we are going to find it out. Okay, so in today's class, we are going to first we are going to discuss regarding what are the different formulas that we are going to use in order to solve the problem, and then we will be solving some 2 to 3 problems on all these findings. Okay, so let us discuss directly on the formulas that we are going to use in the today's problems. Okay, now first problem that we are going to use or formula that we are going to use is, that is, time required to reach the oxygen deficit at any time. The oxygen deficit, that is the reduction in oxygen at any time t, right? The time t might be might be after 1 day, after 2 day, after 3 day, right? Whatever the time at one particular time, what will be the reduction in oxygen that we can calculate by using the Strutter-Phelps equation, that is equal to K L naught divided by R minus K into 10 to the power minus Kt minus 10 to the power minus Rt plus D naught to the power 10 raised to minus Rt, where K is nothing but it is a deoxygenation constant, and L naught is the initial BOD, then R is reoxygenation constant, K is your deoxygenation constant, then again small t is your time in days, and D naught is DO deficit. Okay, so all these are nothing but in order to find the oxygen deficit at any time t. Now the critical oxygen deficit can be calculated by using this formula, that is L naught K divided by R into L naught or into 10 to the power minus KTC. Okay, where again K, R, L naught is again same. Again this formula can be written also like L naught divided by Fs into 10 to the power minus KTC, where Fs is nothing but the self purification constant, which can be written by which is nothing but it is an the R by K, where R is nothing but the reoxygenation constant and K is nothing but the deoxygenation constant. Then Tc, that is the time required to reach the critical oxygen deficit, can be also given by 1 minus R 1 divided by R minus K into log 10 R by K into 1 to the power D naught R minus K into KL naught. This particular formula can also be written like this by taking the self purification constant, that is Tc is equal to 1 divided by K into Fs minus 1 log 10 into Fs into 1 minus Fs minus 1 divided by D naught into L naught. Okay, so this is also we can calculate it like this. Then we can find out the constant at any temperature Ta, because as the temperature is going to vary, the deoxygenation constant is also going to vary. So it is given by the formula theta is equal to 1.056 if the temperature is between 20 to 30, and it can be taken as theta is equal to 1.135 if the temperature is going to vary between 4 to 20, and then we can take we can determine the deoxygenation constant at any time t is equal to K20 into theta to the power t minus 20. Okay, now we can find out, most important formula in all these problems is, the most important formula is this one, that what we are going to find is here C mix, that is the concentration of the mix. As I have told, when we are going to have the dilution, the concentration we are going to mix the sewage and the stream water Now when we are going to mix it together, we are going to get out the new concentration. It might be this particular method, this particular concentration, we are going to use it for finding out the BOD of the mix also and the DO of the mix also. Okay, BOD of the mix and the DO of the mix, we can find it out by using these formulas. Instead of here CS, if we want the BOD of a mix, then we are going to substitute it as a BOD. Suppose if we want the DO of the mix, then we are going to replace it by DO of the mix. So C stands for either it is for BOD either or it is for the DO. So in general what we are going to use is we are going to find out the concentration of the mix is equal to CS QS plus QR CR divided by QS plus QR. Okay, so here if we want the BOD of a mix, we can write it here, BOD of a sewage, BOD of a river. Then again if we want the DO of a river, then DO of the mix, DO of a river, then DO of a sewage. So like this we can write it this particular formula. And one more thing, we need to know that suppose the DO of the river is not given, then we are going to take it as a saturation DO. It is 9.17 to 9.2. Suppose if it is not given in the problem, DO of a river, then it will be given, instead of giving the DO of a river, it will be given as saturation DO, because the DO will be maximum in case of the river. So if it is not given, then for assumption we can take it as 9.17 to 9.2. And one more thing that we need to know is, suppose BOD of a river, if it is not given, right, river, as you know that if it is a pure, then BOD of a river will be 0. Okay, BOD of a river will be 0. Now again we need to take one more assumption, right? Now DO of a sewage, as you know that for a sewage there will be DO will not be there for the sewage. Suppose if it is not given, then we should take it as 0. So for BOD, right, if it is not given, then we should assume it as a 0. BOD of a river, it will be taken as 0. If DO of a sewage, if it is not given, then we should assume it as a 0, right? If it is not given, we should take it as a 0. Okay, so why is for a sewage the DO won't be there for that, and for a river if it is pure or if it is unpolluted, the BOD will not be there. So you need to have these assumptions in your mind when you are going to solve the problem. Now directly let us solve one problem. Here in these problem they are going to ask you find out the DO of they are going to ask you to determine the DO at the end of 1 day, 2 days, then distance required to reach when the critical deficit will be, at what distance the critical oxygen deficit will be reached. Then they may ask you how much time is required in order to reach the oxygen deficit. Like such a kind of a problem you are going to be, it will be asked in your exams. So let us solve the problems based on the DO deficit. Now using the following data, this is the first problem we are going to solve. Using the following data, find the DO at the end of 1 and 2 days. Now they have given the parameters like, right, flow of a river it is 25 meter cube per second, for a wastewater it is 2 meter cube per second, then DO for a river it is 9.1 mg per liter, and DO of a wastewater it is 0 mg per liter. Then 5-day BOD it is 2 mg per liter, and for wastewater it is 200 mg per liter. Now here what is happening is, here the wastewater is going to mix with the river, where, right, here it is going to mix it with the river. So we need to find out take the saturation constant as 0.1 per day, right, that is deoxygenation curve, that is K, right, and R is reoxygenation, that is 0.3 per day. Take saturation DO as 9.1 mg per liter. Now saturation DO means, I have told that saturation DO it is for the DO of a river. Okay, then Now, what all the given things are there, then we are going to find out. First thing that you need to do when the problem is given to you, you should find out the DO of a mix and BOD of a mix. That is the first thing that you need to do it when the problem has been given to you. So, we are going to write down all those things. The DOR, what we want is DO of a mix we want. So when it is going to mix with each other, wastewater, when it is going to flow, right, we are going to get we need to find out the DO of a mix. For that, we are going to use the formula DOR into QR plus DOS into QS divided by QS plus QR. Now, DO of a river is how much? It is 9.1. Quantity of wastewater, it is 25. Okay, plus DO of a sewage is 0, plus quantity of sewage is how much? It is 2. Okay, quantity of sewage, it is, by mistake I have written it as 9.1 and we should take it as 2. Okay, so it is 0. Quantity of it is 2, and then the DO. Okay, now when we are going to simplify it, we are going to get the answer as, right, we are going to get the answer as 8.426 mg per liter. That will be the DO of the mix. After mixing the wastewater and the river, it will become 8.426. Now we are going to find out the BOD of a river. Okay, now BOD of a river is how much? It is 2 mg per liter. Then quantity of river, it is 25. Then the quantity of wastewater, it is 20. Okay, and then the BOD of a wastewater, it is 200 divided by 25 plus 2. So we are going to get the answer as 16.667. So this is the first thing that what we have done. Now what they have asked is, they have asked you to calculate the oxygen deficit at the end of 1 and 2 days. So what we need to find at the oxygen deficit at the T number of days. So we want a dt. Okay, we want dt. Okay, for that particular formula, what we are going to use is, we need to find out first. So see, this is the BOD of a mix, this is a DO of a mix. Now before finding out the dt, we need what? We need L naught, right? We need L naught. So in order to find out that L naught, right, it is related with BOD, right? It is related with BOD. Okay, we want L naught and D naught in order to find out dt, but L naught is related with BOD and D naught is related with the DO. Okay, to find out the L naught, what formula we are going to use is, we are going to find out Wi-Fi mix. Okay, this formula we have already used while solving the problems on BOD. So we are going to use the formula Wi-Fi mix is equal to L naught into 1 minus 10 raised to minus KT. Okay, now Wi-Fi of the mix is how much? It is 16.667. L naught into 1 minus K is value how much? Deoxygenation constant is already given, that is 1. And here at the end of BOD, at the end of 5 days is given in the problem. Okay, here the BOD at the end of 5 day has been given in the problem. For that reason, we are going to take this T as 5. So L naught we have found it as 24.375. So this is for L naught. Now we want 2, right? D naught and L naught we want. Rest all we already know it. Now what we need to find out is, we need to find out D naught. So in order to find out D naught, what formula we should use? Saturation DO minus actual DO. Saturation DO is how much? It is already given in the problem, that is 9.1, minus actual DO is how much? It is 8.246. that is the DO of the mix. So we have got the initial oxygen deficit, that is a D naught. D naught stands for the initial oxygen deficit. We are going to get it as 0.674 mg per liter. So we have got D naught and L naught. Now let us find out dt, right? What we needed to find out? We needed to find out the DO at the end of 1 day. Okay, so K L naught divided by R minus K into 10 to the power minus KT minus 10 to the power minus RT plus D naught into 10 to the power minus RT. So K value is given in the problem, that is 0.1. L naught just you have found it out. I am just going to place over here. R is 0.3 and minus 0.1. Now always you should remember that the R, the reoxygenation constant, should be always greater than reoxygenation constant, right? Reoxygenation constant should be always greater than deoxygenation constant. So it is 10 to the power minus 1 minus 0.1 into 1. Here T is 1. Okay, why? We want to find out the deoxygenation, the oxygen deficit at the end of 1 day. Okay, so 0.1 into 1 minus 10 to the power minus 0.3 into 1 plus D naught is, D naught we have already calculated, it is 0.674. So D naught is 0.674 into 10 to the power minus 0.3. Our reoxygenation value is 0.3 into 1. So we are going to get the DO at the end of 1 day is 3.9 mg per liter. Now this is the at the end of 1 day. Now we need to find out the oxygen deficit at the end of 1 day. This is the oxygen deficit at the 1 day we need to find out. Now saturation DO is 9.1 minus actual DO is how much? It is 3.91 at the end of 1 day. So the DO at the end of 1 day is 5.19 mg per liter. Now similarly at the end of 2 days, again we need to utilize the formula, the same formula we need to utilize. The only change is T is going to change. Here instead of 1 it will become 2 minus KT, right? Everything will be same, right? Only number of days 2 is going to come over here. So this is the at the end of 2 day it is, right, 9.1 minus 4.80. Now day 2 when it is going to mix. Now this is, you may ask, what is this D1 and what is this is D2. At the during after having the mixing of the wastewater and the river water, at the end of 1 day is you can find out the DO deficit, right? Now this is the at the end of 1 day, but this is at the end of 1 day it is of the mixture. But from the saturation DO, how much is the reduction? Right, this is at the mixture of at the end of 1 day, this is the DO deficit. But if you have taken from the starting, then the starting it was 9.1 minus 3.91. So that is the reason why you have done the reduction. Okay, now let us solve one more problem on the DO deficit. Okay, we are having one more problem, right? In this problem, a stream saturated with DO has a flow of, right, 1.2 meter cube per second. That is the stream. It is going to have a flow of 1.2 meter cube per second, and BOD it is 4 mg per liter, and the rate constant is 0.3 per day. That is reoxygenation constant. It receives an effluent discharge of 0.25 meter cube per second, which is going to have a BOD of 20 mg per liter, and it is going to have a DO of 5 mg per liter at a rate constant of 0.13. This is nothing but your K value. Okay. Then the average velocity of the stream is 0.18 meter per second. Calculate the DO deficit at 20 kilometer and 40 kilometer downstream. Assume the temperature is 20 degrees throughout and BOD at the end of 5 days. Take saturation DO at 20 degrees Celsius as 9.17. Now 9.17 is saturation DO, as I have told, it is for a river. So let us write down the given things. Now we will write it first for the river. The quantity of water which is present in stream is, a stream is saturated with a flow of 1.2 meter cube. It is written over here. Now BOD of a river is 4 mg per liter. Okay. Now then it receives an effluent discharge for wastewater. It is 20.25 meter cube, that is the quantity. BOD is 20 mg per liter. DO is 5 mg per liter, right? 5 mg per liter. Now, and the DO of a saturation DO, as I have told, it is for a river. Okay, now velocity is given, that they have given V is equal to 0.18 meter per second. They have given. Now first thing what you need to do after giving the problem is you need to find out the BOD of a mix and the DO of a mix. So BOD of a mix is equal to BOD5 into QS plus BOD of a river into QR. Okay, divided by QS plus QR. So 20. BOD of a sewage is how much? It is 20. Okay, then the quantity of wastewater, it is 0.25 plus BOD of a river is, it is how much? It is 4 mg plus quantity is how much? It is 1.2 divided by 0.25 plus 1.2. So it is BOD of a mix is 6.759. Okay, then DO of a mix, right? So DOS divided into QS plus DOR into QR divided by QS plus QR. Again, DO of a sewage is 5 and quantity of wastewater is 0.25. Saturation DO of a river is 9.17 and QR is 1.2 divided by 0.25 plus 1.2. That is the quantity of a river and the sewage. Now DO of a mix is 8.45 mg per liter. Now this is initial DO deficit. As I have told, we want a D naught and L naught, right? So after finding out the DO of a mix and BOD of a mix, you should find out the D naught and L naught. So D naught can be found out by using the formula saturation DO minus actual DO. So saturation DO is 9.17 minus actual DO is how much? 8.45. This is the mix. So DO deficit is 0.72. Now by using the BOD formula, we can find out the initial BOD, that is 6.75. The ultimate the initial BOD we can find it out. Okay, the ultimate BOD we can find it out 6.75 into L naught into 1 to the power 1 minus 10 to the power minus KT. So K value we already know it, and as it is given in the problem that BOD at the end of 5 days is given. So T value, the time in the number of T is nothing but number of days. So it is going, we are going to take it as 5. So L naught is 8.71. Okay, so we have found it the D naught and L naught. So remember each time after finding out the DO of a mix and after finding out the BOD of a mix, your duty is to find out D naught and L naught. Then we need to find it out the DO deficit at the 20 kilometer distance. Okay, now in order to find out the DO deficit at 20 kilometer distance, first we need to find it out how much time it is going to take in order to reach the 20 kilometer distance. Then we can find it out the DO deficit at after so many number of days we can find it out. So this time required to reach the 20 kilometer distance is 20 into 1000, because we have converted the kilometer into meter divided by, now velocity is given in meter. Okay, so we are going to convert it into per second. Okay, so 0.18 into 60 into 24. Okay, so it is 1.286 per 286 meter. It is number of days. Okay, it is time is it requires 1 point in order to have 20 kilometer distance. It takes around 1.286 number of days. Now using Stretter-Phelps equation, we are going to find out we are going to find out the DO deficit at so many number of days. So K L naught divided by R minus K into 10 to the power minus KT minus 10 to the power minus RT plus D naught into minus RT. So K value 0.13, it is already given. 8 L naught value we have determined it 8.71 divided by 0.3 minus 0.13 into 10 to the power how many number of days? 1.286 days minus 10 to the power 0.3 into 1.286 plus D naught 0.72 it is. Okay, into 10 to the power minus RT. R is 0.3 into 1.286. So the using the Stretter-Phelps equation, the oxygen deficit after end of in order to have 20 kilometer distance is the DO deficit is 2.089. Next is the DO deficit at 40 kilometer distance. It can be found out by using the formula distance divided by velocity. In order to reach 40 kilometer distance, how much time it is going to take. Again, similarly we have calculated. Then again in this problem also T we have replaced it with 2.57, 2 number of days. Okay, so this is how we have solved the problems on the DO deficit. In the next class again we are going to solve some of the problems on the DO deficit. Okay, so again in the next class we are going to solve some problem. We'll meet again in the next class. Thank you.